It is Saturday morning, I want to say the 16th of September, and I am back at the Madison Yard. I should say the Maverick Yard in Madison, Illinois. And I've got my two trucks. And I just recently pulled in. Actually, I was doing some tarp repair. I just thought I would show you this load of gypsum board. Luckily, I'm grateful that they had black plastic they could have covered this with. Let me kind of back up a little bit and kind of give you the overall picture here. As you can see, most of my straps are on the outside, except for the front. And I guess the reason for that is at this particular location where I picked up this 49,170 pounds, well, actually it was 49,760 pounds worth of gypsum board and dunnage, because they use gypsum board dunnage, which is just broken, cut up pieces of drywall. Anyway, it's pretty heavy. I'm about, and that was with my tanks, my fuel tank's still shy of 78 gallons of fuel. So I fueled up, and I'm probably 70, and I don't remember what I just said as far as weight for this. If I said 79, that was way off. It's 49,700 and something pounds. And based on the weight of my truck with a full load of fuel, I've got to fix my antenna. It looks like it's come loose. Not a big deal. With that and full tanks, I'm probably 100 to 200 pounds shy of 80,000 pounds, which is my max weight I can have on this on the road without a permit. So, and first thing I did was stick it to a scale after they loaded, just to make sure I was evenly loaded to make me legal, because just the slight variation of this particular load over the front axles, or well, mainly the front axles is my concern, because with spread axle trailers I get 20,000 pounds over each axle. So basically I can have 40,000 pounds over those two axles and still be good. So I went over the scale, cat scale, did it all in my truck with the Weigh My Truck app from Cat Scale, so I could pull into any cat scale and do it all on my phone. And I get the little printout, or the yellow document with all the weights and the total weight of everything, and so I didn't have to get out of my truck or waste the time of going inside and getting paperwork. Anyway, all good to go. Anyway, at the particular location where this was loaded, I was not allowed to get out of my truck. They load and tarp. They throw the tarps over for you, and then allow you to complete the tarping, which means bungeeing everything down outside, after which you get to put straps on. And some may say, well, shoot, if you can't get up on your load or your trailer, how do you get those edge protectors on? Well, they have little ladders that roll up next to your truck. It makes it easy to put these on, which I was grateful for. But as they gave me 17 lifts of drywall or gypsum board, and they're 12 feet long. And 17 is not an even number, so I was not going to have, if I had 18 stacks, then it would have been perfectly square and everything would have been hunky-dory. But they weren't. It was 17. So the front load, it's got a single stack, and this is 5/8 inch thick gypsum board. 12 feet long. So I have this, what would you call it? Pyramid shaped stack on the front. And my edge protectors, which I am grateful I have these newer style plastic edge protectors. Most of these are from Maverick Transportation. I did get some from a previous load, but that the drivers get to keep, but most of this is from Maverick. It's all from, everybody gets these now from Maverick, which is a new thing this year. But the thing I stress about with drywall or gypsum board is the corners, because you have to tighten down the load, but you can't tighten it down too much, otherwise you'll damage the product, and that's bad. And these help alleviate that, I hope. But I do have straps on the front, but they're underneath the tarp. And it's like, Dale, well, how can you do that? Here I'm talking to the third person about myself, how stupid. So some of you may be asking how I did that, or why. I think the big reason would be the why, not the how. The how is just, taking the time with the ladders to pull the tarps back all the way to this location here, do what I needed to do, and then from the outside on ladders pull that tarp back forward and bungee everything and secure it down without getting on my trailer or on the load itself. The reason why was because these, for me anyway, this is just my personal decision on why I did this. The plastic edge protectors are 90 degrees, or slightly, I guess, less than 90. So when they get compressed down, they open up a little bit. These are not 90 degree angles. This angle from here going up, this is based on the tarp, is not a 90 degree angle, and neither is the top. So if I was putting my straps over the outside, I wouldn't be able to really use these plastic edge protectors on the front part. So what I did is I untarped everything on the front there. As you can see, it's a little bit more wrinkly than it should be, but that's because the way I had to secure it on their property. Pulled everything back, threw the straps over, and then put the plastic edge protectors underneath the straps right on the 90 degree corners of the gypsum board. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 edge protectors on this side and 6 on the other for each corner that the strap comes in contact with. And I might have been able to get away with just throwing straps over the top. I have some cardboard corner edge protectors, really cheap, not very big, that I could have shoved under there and been like, hey, I did my job. And then been like, well, shoot, the risk of being under secured as far as tightness and or cause damage to the product would have been greatly increased, and I didn't like that idea. So I took the extra time to undo all that, and you can see the bumps up in the tarp. Those are you can see the edge protector edges right there. This location might be harder to see, and then this last one here. And so I will drive this on Monday. I get to leave on Monday because today's Saturday. I would hate to have to leave on Monday or Sunday, but luckily this delivers 40 miles from here, so I'm grateful for that. I did get my new locks in the mail, so when I get home I'll do that, but I've got to sand the floors of my kitchen so I can resurface them, or I'm going to resurface them and then reapply a top coat on my hardwood floors. So I got a busy weekend ahead of me, which consists of just today, because tomorrow I'm not doing anything. And the straps attach, they mirror the side that they're on this side, if that makes sense. Wherever the strap attaches here, I attach it the same way on the other side as far as location, in order to keep it evenly distributed. It's a good practice. Anyway, that's it for now. I just got this trailer, and not yesterday, was it yesterday? No, the day before, out of Fort Smith on Wednesday, and it already had the tarps in it, and I decided to go the lazy route and not switch my tarps. So I took the chance and I got burned. So I've been spending the last half an hour up on top of my load with all my safety gear on, applying this horrendous patch job. This first part here, it was just the corner was uplifted, but the back part was pretty much almost. Now I'm gonna have to go home and edit this video because I ran out of time. When you do dual view recording, it only gives you 10 minutes. That's why my videos are 10 minutes long, because I'm lazy. Now I'm gonna go home and edit this. Anyway, I reattached put new patches on this lumber tarp, which I was grateful to be able to do. Now I can sign off and say, hope you all have a good weekend. That's it. When I say that's it, this is it. Not much else going on. Next week should be a pretty full week as well. I haven't had a slowdown in any type of what's the word I'm trying to think of, guys? I haven't had a slowdown in work. There's always been work assignments, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I haven't had to sit there and wait very long. In fact, recently I've been getting a lot more pre-plans, which is unusual. Usually I never get pre-plans. And I like pre-plans because I can map out everything while I'm waiting for the people to unload. I can set up my GPS for my next assignment and be like, as soon as I get my paperwork, I'm like, bam, 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 go, go, go. Everything's done, and I can, get rolling again without having to spend 20 minutes trying to pre-plan my route and everything, when I can take care of that while I'm waiting for shippers and receivers to do their thing. That's why I like pre-plans. Whew, winded just from talking, because I don't normally talk except when it's to this phone. Yeah, so far I like it. This truck. I need to change the locks, but yeah, I just don't have enough time at home to even concentrate on things I want to do with this truck, as far as improving cosmetically anything that I may want to do. Sorry, this video is now 12 minutes and 25 seconds long. It's going to be horrendous for many of you who hate me talking. I hate talking too, but I'm doing it. For all those that give my name to Maverick Transportation as a referral when you apply, I appreciate that. My family does too, especially if you actually graduate. Because it doesn't help my family if you show up, give my name, and then fail to complete everything or quit, which happens because this is not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Anything easy, you have lots of people do, and then they quit because they get bored. This is definitely work, and it definitely has its challenges, so I guess that's why I'm still doing it for 3 years. It's hard to believe I'm approaching my 3-year mark really soon. So time flies when you're old. It took a really long time for time to fly when I was in high school. That took forever. Anyway, enough. See ya. Bye. I just thought of something that I don't like about this truck. These chrome accent cover pieces that are probably glued into place. I hate chrome. Chrome, I think, is accent pieces people with personality complexes use a lot. It's the only way I can describe it. These hubcaps I need to get rid of. Yeah, you'll see, that I don't like chrome. Anything chrome I pretty much dislike, and that's just me, my personal preference. Chrome is like a highlighter, and I'm more subdued. So there's that Peterbilt I have a video on, the black one that had the black smokestacks on the side, or exhaust pipes for those that are technically inclined. They were black, and it was very subdued. There was very little chrome on that truck, and I liked it. This one has, well, most of our trucks have lots of little bits of chrome. It's pretty tame compared to most trucks, but I'm not a chrome person, so I'm probably going to replace this unit here in the front bumper and remove these chrome accents off the door handles. I'm sorry, I'm just not that way. And if I could replace the locks on my storage lockers with black locks, I would do that, just because it blends in with the color that it is. The door handles should be silver. These components should be black. That's just me. I'm thinking about actually getting black wheels or black rims, because my wheels, I guess, are already black because their tires are made out of black rubber. But yeah, that's a chrome hubcap, which I need to get rid of. And this has a chrome hubcap on this side. I've already taken the one off on the other side. I just didn't have time to get to this one to get rid of it. And if anything, I might remove these steel tires and refinish them and paint them black. That's just what I'm thinking right now. Otherwise, it's time to get in and go. Yeah, I guess this is way too much talking. Sorry. Bye.